I'm Sean Hines, and this is Hard News for Monday, November 3rd, 2014. The mid-20s esports players should be excited for their potential future as huge financial gains are coming through the news pipeline. First, the Korean Esports Association has decided to establish a minimum salary policy for Korean pros in the 2015 League of Legends season. The Korean sports community has similar standards for their traditional sports teams of around $27,000 per year, so I expect that once they announce the minimum for League, it will be around $20K. But if you've been a pro for a few years and even won a tournament or two, you can make a whole lot more money without even playing in an esport. Wei Handong, or Cowmay as he's known, has been an esports athlete for the past 5 years, and just recently retired at the ripe old age of 22. But hey, by athletic standards, he should still have another 4 years left in him, so why is he bowing out so early? Well, according to Portrait Magazine, as translated by OnGamers, Wei has a contract to become a full-time streamer for $800,000 per year. And the story hints that this is a trend for China's top esports athletes who want out of the rat race for an easier lifestyle and massive salary. Unfortunately for me, at the age of 30, I am the dry bones of esports athlete. Damn my frail old body. Ow. Speaking of old, remember when there were those mystical places known as arcades? They were wedged right there between the pizza parlor and the candy store in your local mall and housed an entire generation of games that today's youth knows nothing of. Well, what if I told you that right now in your browser you can play over 900 classic arcade games and it won't cost you a single quarter? The Internet Archive has joined forces with JS MAME to open the Internet Arcade, a browser-based emulator that houses a ton of games from the 1970s all the way up into the early 90s. You have classics like Burger Time and Defender, the obscure like Goalie Ghost or Journey, and some more modern titles like Outrun and even Street Fighter 2. Firefox appears to be the best browser from a performance standpoint, and also both Firefox and Chrome have gamepad support. So just make sure you're plugged in before you boot the game and then jiggle the joystick as it boots. So not every day I get to jiggle my joystick. Come on, I had to find a way to talk about my dick somehow. Speaking of dicks though, Nintendo doesn't care about your feelings. Super Smash Bros. 3DS is dishing out lifetime bans for griefing other players during group matches. The ban is massive considering the innocence of such a crime, totaling 71,582,030 minutes, or roughly 136 years. Now normally a ban like this for picking on another player is up to 15 minutes, but one Reddit user determined the insane number we're getting is coming from a programming error in Smash. So the only way to ensure this ban doesn't fall upon you is to avoid online mode entirely for now, with one-on-one mode being the exception, theoretically. But I for one find the entire anti-griefer technology absurd. While Nintendo has yet to respond to the bug, they should also explain why trolling your friend would result in a ban at all. I mean, the fact that attacking the same person too many times will get me banned is fucking insane. This is a game where you fight people in an attempt to obliterate your opponent, and you're punishing me for not evenly distributing my destruction? Don't tell me how to play your game. That's like telling humans to stop being human. If you don't want me to have to kill the same person over and over again, then tell those players to sack up and stop me. Ugh. Our comment of the day comes from the Omega Generator, who asks, Sean, why do you take Drive Club's launch so seriously? It's just a racing game. Well, Omega, despite the genre, this is a Sony-published game, and although Evolution is the company responsible, Sony was the guy who felt the product was good enough to launch. Obviously, that was a bad choice. And anyways, I love racing games, so, it makes me extra sad that this isn't working. If you want to make me happy, you should like, share, and subscribe this episode. I'm Sean, and that was Hard News. Hopefully everyone had a happy Halloween over the weekend. To celebrate, we had a pumpkin pie eating contest in the office where Austin, Paker, and Nick tried to eat as much of the pie as possible in 4 minutes. Just click on this window to my left to see who came out on top and who had to dress up like a clown. Foreshadowing. Click this window. You know you want to.